Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, May 23rd. And it just occurred to me, it's funny, I definitely, 23rd, May 31st. Oh my God. Until how my morning started. Good morning. Jeannie is on her way in. But as promised, there's Jeannie right there. We have put together a little video about Jeannie's lights. And so what I wanted to do was play that video for you guys. And then Jeannie can come in and get set up and we can talk a little bit about the lights and what we're doing and how we're doing it, etc. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see here. There we go. Oops.
Hey everyone, it's Jeannie from A1 Vacuum and Sewing in Reno, and tonight I wanted to spend a little time going a little bit deeper into the daylight lights that I have and the ones that we're going to have on special. So it is probably 10 o'clock, and if you look at the lights, I have one can light, that's what I have in here, and I have one fan light. And for like the first 2 years that we lived here, that one flickered on and off. And I just lived with it. I have slowly built my daylight lights. And so I wanted to show you what a big difference they can make. And I was just doing some stuff and playing with my lights and going, oh my God, these are so incredible. Here's my 10 needle. So I've been 10 needling, as you can see. I'm working on Everett's cottage, and I have a luminous over here. So a lot of you have asked about the luminous. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and I really use this to be able to see like my thread colors. I have thread over here too, so I can like open up my thread here and just aim it over there and have a better look at it. I can get my light down here if I want and look over here. I can swing it over. I mean, it really covers this whole area. If I need to look at the wall over here, I can swing it over there. And it gives me such great coverage in a huge area because I can go ahead and extend it this way too. So if I wanted to go down here, I could do that as well. It's going to have 3 rows of LEDs. I think it's 3 rows. I can't even tell because they're kind of like staggered. And it's dimmable. So there was somebody that asked me about turning it down because it might be too much light. So I think you have 3 different settings. That's the brightest. That's your next one. And this connects to a clamp-on base. So that's me. I'm clamping it from my base. I have a base that's clamped on here. I don't know if you can see that, Patrick. So I think you can clamp it, maybe it's about like 2 inches, almost 3 inches.
It's about 2.5 when we measured it. Yeah.
And I mean, this is just so steady and it's just so incredible. I love this because it provides me with so much light. I can actually see what I'm working on. You can see it's like daylight, so it's true color. So I have one here. On this table, this is where I have my slim line. So my slim line's over here, and this too, this is my filming arm. You can rotate this as well, 360 degrees, so you can swing it all the way around. It's got 2 goosenecks. I can take this, and no matter how long it stays on, it never gets hot. Those don't get hot either. So I can angle it any direction I want to angle it. I can see all my thread colors. Like, this is the difference between trying to look at your thread colors just with the lights that you might have in your room. Patrick's phone was dying, so we're going to be splicing this. But what I wanted to show you is, you know, if you were going to be looking at your thread color normally, might look like this, but with your daylight light, look at what a huge difference it makes, that you can really see everything. And you're not going to be straining anymore, and you're not going to be frustrated, and you're not going to go, oh my goodness, I didn't know what I was picking last night. I couldn't even see. But now I can. So now everything's going to be perfect. You're going to be more motivated to sew. And we can put it up higher so we have like more of a view, like more coverage. But it's really nice to kind of just like work in a low area if you want. I just really love this light, and I use it over here. The other thing I love about this, and I think I've shown you before, is it's so easy to take apart. So there's a little screw here that holds it in. But if I'm going to travel, whoops. This is the one that I take. I just pull it apart, and then it's ready to go. It clamps on here, so I just remove the clamp. Sometimes I'll just move lights in my room because it's just as easy as like clamping it on, moving it over someplace, and clamping it on in a different place, a different spot. And then when you're ready to start working again, just plug it in. Oops, I have that. That's probably not good.
And you can do different bases too. You can just buy like a floor base or a table base.
You have the slimline floor lamp, or you can buy a tabletop base for this. So this can be on your tabletop. I'm pretty sure.
I was just looking. The floor lamp now has the same connection.
But there's a longer thing in between. So it's either floor lamp or base to make this tabletop, where it sits on top of the tabletop. So some people can't clamp things on. Some people have really thick tables. So there are standing lamps as well. The slimline, this comes in a standing version. All right, now the other thing I was doing is I was also over here, because I'm prepping for a serger class tomorrow, so I was cutting my fabric. I mean, this is how I used to work until I got my lights. I have the Lumi, so let's look at the Lumi. Here's my Lumi, which is fantastic because now I don't have to guess. Like if I'm gonna pick my thread colors, I could have either this much light and go, shoot, I'm not sure. Is that gonna look well? Is that gonna look great with my fabric? Or I can turn on my Lumi and I can see, wow, that is totally gonna go and it's gonna be absolutely perfect. This is the thread that I'm using tomorrow and it's gorgeous. I'm gonna use that for my top stitching. So same thing with this one. This one, the luminous, I think you have 3 different settings. This one, so we have brightest, next bright. So 2 different settings on this one. It's not gonna be quite as big. If you look across here, I don't think it's quite as long. You get some great light out of this one. And this one as well gives you the 360 degrees. So you can cover a lot of area with this light. And you're gonna have this head again that you can, aim in whatever direction you want, as well as extending it. And when you extend it, it holds its shape. So you're not gonna have to worry about it flopping down or like, I don't know, not being able to. I have my filming arm, I struggle with that because the tension isn't always right, but the tension with this is going to be perfect, and we can move it to every position. So here I can use it on my scan and cut. Here I
even the way it articulates, like when you move it up and down, the light stays at the same horizon.
So if you're not ready to make the investment with the luminous, because that is quite a bit more expensive, you can get the Lumi, and the Lumi's going to be amazing too. It's not quite as big, not as many lights, but I mean, I love this one, and it covers a huge area as well. I stole from the store the other luminous. So we did have one at the store that we used and we would demo there, but one day I decided I wanted it and I just took it home. So I have one more luminous over here, and this is what I use over my serger area, but because it extends, I do have it kind of aimed over here when I'm sewing too, so it kind of covers this whole section of my sewing table. This to me, I mean, if I had to pick one to get, I would get the luminous. And then, I don't know, you need them all. Get a luminous, get a Lumi, and get a slimline.
Can you do like all lights off just to give like kind of a broad spectrum of how much light?
Go ahead and turn off the lights in the room, like, because those really, I mean, they don't do anything for me. So this is what you're gonna have with the daylight lights. So
and it's broad spectrum true
what
light
does that
too.
mean, broad spectrum?
Well, it's not yellow, it's not soft, it's like sunlight. it's a full spectrum
It's
light.
like sunlight. It's exactly like sunlight because I can see everything I want to see with these lights on. I just absolutely love them. And then if you were to turn them off, do you want to turn on?
I'm going to turn these on, turn those off.
Okay, here we go. There's Luminous one down. Here's Lumi. Here's Slimline. And here's my other Lumi, Luminous.
Yeah, it's such a huge difference.
It's a huge
I mean,
difference.
you literally at one point like kind of stopped sewing in the evening.
I stopped sewing in the evenings because I just couldn't see and it was just frustrating. And I did a lot of beadwork, a lot of knitting, and it's just frustrating when you can't see. Your eyes just get worse. When I hit 40, couldn't see. And then at 45, I started wearing glasses all the time. And then at like 45, I was like stealing all the lights from the shop to bring home. So they're amazing. I do have this one other, I forget what this one's called.
It's called the Go.
This is the Go. They have redesigned the Go. So to be honest, I am not even sure what the differences are between this one and the new one. I know just like visually, cosmetically, the new one has like a
It's
wooden
got like
base.
a brass base.
Is it brass?
Yeah.
But this is really nice. So if you just need a little light that you want to take with you too, you want something on your desk, you want something as a night light by your desk to read that you don't want to interrupt somebody else. This raises up. You can raise it all the way up like that. It's rechargeable. And then you just touch this. And there's your light that you're going to get.
And they don't get hot.
They don't get hot. And now what you can do is you can hold this button to dim. There we go. I don't know if they can see that.
Yeah.
And then just tap it to turn it off. So this is your
Will you just
Go.
turn that off to show them? Just turn that.
yeah, turn this off.
Yeah, so it is a very nice task lamp.
Yeah. So, I mean, and it's awesome because it's rechargeable. So you just have a little port right here and you plug it in. What I was told is people are breaking their rechargeable lights though because they're using their phone chargers, and phone chargers are high voltage. And this one is...
You need to use the charger that is supplied with it.
The
basically.
charger that comes with it. So if you get one of these, label it immediately so you know it's the right one. So
And then those are on back order. So
These are on back
we were
order?
planning to incorporate them in the sale, and we will be selling them at some point. But we don't know if we can add them to the back order yet. We're
there's
figuring
some
that
other
out.
amazing lights. I would go on to the Daylight website and go on there and spend some time looking at the lights and find the ones that are going to be best suited for your needs. But at the very least, get a Luminous, a Lumi, a Slimline, and a Go. And then I think you'll be very happy. The one that I wish that I had that I don't have is the magnifier. And I think it was
You'll
called the
be getting
Magnificent.
one of those, I'm sure.
Was
The
it-
Magnificent
Is it
Pro.
the Magnificent? I love it because it had the, like I said, it has the magnifier. So if I'm going to do some handwork, I could bring that. And I like that it has like a light ring because I think that's kind of interesting.
It breaks down very similar to the Slimline, and then it comes with the table base and
The Magnificent does?
it's table, desk, and it comes as all
The
the above.
Magnificent or
The Magnificent Pro comes with everything.
Yeah, so you could be all set with something like that.
Yeah, I was just looking at the description going, I want to make sure this is right, that I'm reading this right.
So thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, you can call the store. We are doing a big sale. And just reach out. Do we give them our store number?
Yeah, sure.
Store number 775-852-2323. 775-852-2323. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
So, I think that gives everybody a much better idea of the daylight lights. And I mean, it's funny because I mean, you literally have kind of described them as saving your evening sewing life. In our prior house, we had a lot more light. We had, I think, 6 or 8 can lights in Jeannie's room, and they were still
And I think
a necessary addition.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even during the day. I mean, well, I'm in a daylight basement, so even during the day, I use them. They're on like the entire time, and they're fantastic.
Yeah, so it is full spectrum light. I mean, that is why they call them daylight. But to answer Terry Brantley's question, I don't know. Like, I would hate to tell you, yes, this is definitely the broad spectrum light you need to deal with seasonal affect disorder. And you know what's funny is I don't know if I ever recognized that the acronym for seasonal affect disorder was SAD.
You just noticed that just now?
Well, somebody else commented that they use it when they are experiencing it. But it is full spectrum light, which is what they use. I just don't know if this is a recommended brand or what. They are very bright, and it's funny because you can even see with the way that the camera interacts with it. Like sometimes when Jeannie does her filming, if I'm filming and that Lumi's pointed a little towards the camera, it's tough on the camera. Like I'll ask her to turn it. Yeah, we haven't looked at orders yet, but Dana, but we saw your comment,
and that made us giggle
before. So, you know, regarding the sale, and we've talked a little bit about this before, they are very, very aggressive about how they protect their pricing. And so they are on our site at the minimum. So there's something called MAP pricing, which is the minimum advertised price. And if we advertise the lights below that price in like print, or like if we give a coupon or something like that, then we
can't do any of that.
Then we essentially lose our ability to sell the daylight lamps. With that in mind, I'll kind of talk about, and I'm looking to see if there is an answer from Ryan from this morning about something. Hang on one second. Let me just see if where is his response? Do not. Filled or replaced when I run reports. Okay, so we're going to have to talk about that as it pertains to the Go. So I had actually reached out this morning to find out what how we would deal with back orders for the daylight lamps. So all the daylight lamps are on our site. I need to check. I was just thinking this morning, I know the ones that I looked at last night were all on the promotions page, but if you just search daylight on our site, a1vacandsew.net, and find those lights, you will see them at minimum advertised pricing. What we're actually going to do on those lamps is better, but how it will work is once you make your purchase, we will refund.
And I know some of you gotten some. I haven't gotten around to doing the refunds. Usually what I like to do, if you're okay with it, is I do the refunds when we ship the order. That way, if there is shipping, we can refund shipping and refund. We can do all the refunds all at once.
So, and that way we can combine shipping, stuff like that. I will say, like, I was looking at weights on some of the lamps. Like the Luminous is a pretty big package. It's 10 pounds. The table lamps are like 10 or 12 pounds. And while they package well, could you hand me that piece of paper? While they package well, they are, and they're safe to ship. They are a large package. Our website calculates shipping based upon weight. Now that said, like, and this is an easy example, I was actually talking with Pat about shipping some of the furniture yesterday. Pat's freight cost was $450. We've shipped almost 10,000 packages since September. And so we ship the majority of our stuff with UPS. And at this point, we are at a pricing tier. UPS was quoting him like $290, and our cost to ship that same item was $106.
What?
Yeah. So we're at like a 60% pricing tier with UPS because we're shipping so much right now. So with that in mind, if you're concerned about shipping and you purchase a lamp, we will refund the difference. Our website normally overcharges for shipping because our discount at that tier is not applied by our website. So a lot of you, and sometimes you get notes about it, sometimes you don't, but like a lot of you get 3 or 5 or 8 or
Sometimes
11.
we're tired and we're just like, refund.
I don't do it. Like when we're shipping
I try to send a
50
note.
packages a day, I just go, here's your $5 back. Here's your $6 back. You'll see a note for a refund. So people will call and be like, well, I saw this refund. What was it for? Well, you overpaid for shipping. But we will do our best to combine shipping and keep shipping costs down on the lights. Let's talk about pricing, and we're going to talk about it quickly. I believe the Magnificent Pro comes with everything. I read that product description.
The magnification. Do you know?
I don't know. I put all the specs on the site. So if it was listed in the specs, then it's listed on the site. We actually had somebody in the store that had the Magnificent Pro yesterday.
Oh, and do they love it?
They were like, I showed them a video and they're like, I already have that.
Mm-hmm. We should get.
And
I
so
want that one.
we're gonna order a ton
that.
of those, and that will bank card like Visas, like Visa, VISA.
Yeah.
No, we should accept all bank cards on our site. Everything. I've had a couple people with Discover Card tell me that the site didn't accept their Discover Card payment, but it's set up to accept it. And normally, even when people are reporting that to me, I have other Discover charges there. And Cindy, you can also, on our YouTube channel, and you're watching this on the YouTube channel, you can also find a video, just that video. I posted it this morning, so you can just watch Jeannie's demo. So this is going to be the one time I talk about pricing, just so that we don't get in trouble. So catch it, and if you have questions, you can call us at the store.
Call us.
Visa was not available as an option. I will look this morning. Will you pull up? Do you have your computer? Can you just?
Should they just call us? I don't want to get in trouble.
No, we're good. So the Lumi is going to be selling at $169. The Luminous at $329. $99. The Slimline at $159.99. The Slimline floor lamp at $239.99. The Smart Go at $59.99. $55.99, sorry. And the Magnificent Pro at $119.99. So, and that'll be the last we talk about that. If you didn't catch it and you want to watch it over again, great.
Just call us.
Or not, just call us. But we can't publish a coupon or anything like that. We can even do it over the phone if that's what you want to do. That said, Grandma B, I think that's what Gma B is. I will look. In fact, do you have much to talk about?
Yeah.
All right. So you talk while I look at our website.
Can they see?
No, they can see you.
Okay. I wanted to give you a sneak peek. If you have ordered Everett's, Dana, we'll take care of your order too. If you ordered Everett's Cottage, I'm not getting everything all at once, so it's kind of like trickling in. I'm hoping next week. But I did want you to give you a little sneak peek. So, and if you don't know what Everett's Cottage is, it is the tiling scene from Thomas Kincaid. If you don't remember Thomas Kincaid, he had those. He had a lot of galleries in malls, and they were all kind of scenes like this, paintings like that. I started stitching it out. It's really, really cute. But I gotta tell you, like this tile right here, that was 76 minutes on my multi-needle. So here's just some. Oh, I'm upside down, aren't I? Oh, yeah, because I swap. Oh, so, and I did a video. Patrick and I will put it together. But I did a video explaining like how I stabilize my fabric, how I mark my fabric, how I mark all of my my spools of thread. And so we'll go ahead and post that. I was talking to him last night. I was like, have we even put that up yet? So, I mean, aside from this thread, which doesn't look very good, I don't know what happened there. These are the trees. Aren't those like amazing? And then this, I swap my fabric around. And I leave it on and I just rehoop. I hoop and I rehoop. So this one I'm finishing up. This one has the chimney. And I didn't have 3853, so I brought it to this store. Because I was like, how can I not have 38? Look at this, is the pine tree. Can you see that? It's going to be gorgeous when it's all put together. I'm like super excited about this. So, shoot. You know what I noticed too? When I show people stuff, I go way too fast. So let me go a little bit slower so you can actually see what we're working on. But I'm super excited about this. I don't know. I didn't do it. I did do it. I did do it.
So, I'm looking at the stats for the Magnificent Pro, and
Wanda has not shipped yet because they haven't sent me all of my kits yet.
I'm
waiting.
It's funny because it says large 1.75 times semi-rimless magnifying lens. So it sounds to me like it's 75% magnification. But it's just kind of interesting in the way that that's described. So, but that's how it's described is 1.75 times. 10 times would be a lot.
Oh my God, that would almost be like too much.
Too much, right?
That would be like a magnifying glass.
Yeah, so...
can I talk to them about something else?
Yeah, I'm going to actually get cash in the register and get ready to work. Do you need me for anything else?
Nope.
Okay, one last thing regarding the Smart Go. I posted the Smart Go. It's there.
Take it down?
You can order it. We can back order it.
When?
But back orders do not count as part of our primary order.
So take it down. Just take it down.
Okay.
We can't get it now.
And then I'm going to text. Well, I need to read the email in more detail.
Okay.
But like we can place back orders, but it doesn't count for free shipping, meaning we might end up paying shipping on the
just take it down.
On the order. So, anyways, we'll figure it out.
Or check and see if it's on Tacony.
Okay. And then yeah, that's that.
Okay.
All right. Bye, ladies and gents.
Okay. So I just wanted to talk to you really quick about the OESD closeout sale. So I put that sale up as soon as they put the items up for us because I wanted to make sure I could get as much as possible. So my order went in last week and I was just checking my shipping confirmation and it's coming on next Tuesday. So your closeout and everything was in there. So your closeout orders, just so you know, will start shipping out next Tuesday. And a lot of people have a lot of different orders. So I'm going to kind of wait and send all of that stuff all together. That way I can combine shipping for you. If there's anyone who's chomping at the bit for something, let me know and I'll get that out to you today or tomorrow. But just plan on that stuff going out on Tuesday. And there's still a ton of great stuff up there. Oh my God. I was supposed to do a little
a little show today to show you some stuff, and I totally forgot all about it. So I don't have that for you. But the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was today is going to be my first session of making a pillow on the serger with piping this morning, and in the afternoon we are going to be binding with the serger. If you cannot make today's class and you're in today's class, shoot me an email and I will put you in next week's class, or you can just stay in today's class and you're going to get the you'll get the recording. What are your best suggestions for OESD? Oh my goodness, where do we begin? I don't know if I can even answer that question, because I've like made almost all those things, and some of those things I go, should I even order this? Because they're things that don't interest me, and they were things that like sold out instantly. So I did buy some more of the flamingos. I'm not a flamingo person, but those, like, everyone wanted the flamingos. For me, I'm going on that order right now just to see what's up there. Tiling scenes. I mean, tiling scenes are expensive. Most of the tiling scenes I think were $54.99, and they're on the site for $14.99 or $15.99. So if you think you might want to do a tiling scene, I would go ahead and get tiling scenes. As far as embroidery designs, like there's some on there that I was surprised that people didn't get, such as, and if you've done an order and you've looked at it, you go, oh my God, I wish I'd ordered that, but I don't want to pay shipping. Just do your order. As long as we can combine it and we just use one shipping, we'll refund you your shipping. So don't worry about it. If you go back there and you go, oh, I really wish I had ordered that, go ahead and just place the order. Say, please combine my order with my previous order or something. No more Starry Night tiling scenes, and those are all sold out at OESD too. I mean, if you love Tulip Pink, they're great prices for the Tulip Pink right now. I love Peace on Earth. Whimsical. I mean, there's like I gotta find that sample. Hey, Michelle. Yes. Will you see if Whimsical is like there? I think it's there's which like ones? Whimsical is the one that has the bicycle with okay. And then there's like I don't know, but I think it's on the table that has the metallic thread. Okay. I think it's over there. That one is so cute. Pumpkin Kisses. Oh my, there's still 11 of those. Pumpkin Kisses is really, really, really cute. That's Shannon Roberts, and everything she does I absolutely love. But there's great things in there for fall. Marion Bright, I've done that tiling scene, love it. Oh, Happy Hour, there's only 2 of Winter Visitor left. Do I have it? Winter Visitor's hanging up, like right above Michelle's head, right there. That's Winter Visitor. That's the one that had the cardinal. But do you see that?
It's not on that table. I don't think. I'll go back and check again. I think I was looking for a tiling scene or something.
Oh wait, no, this one isn't the one with the bicycle. This one has the camper. Okay, here's the back. This is the back of Whimsical. The camper. I've stitched out the camper. I've stitched out the little polar bear. And I've stitched out the little kids.
It's so sweet.
It is really sweet. So this is Whimsical. I'm sorry, I thought it was oh yeah, here's a sample. Dana stitched these out. I've stitched some of them, so this is one of the samples from Whimsical. It's just super sweet. I think my favorite on here, I mean, who doesn't love a good camper? But they're adorable. The bunny rabbit is super cute. Okay, that's going to be Whimsical. I have samples from Pumpkin Kisses, so we'll try and pull those. Summer Glory, there's still 6 of those, and there's still some Happy Snowman. Enchanted Santa. Who has done Enchanted Santa? Is that just not so? I mean, just the detail in his hands, the pine cones, his face. Enchanted Santa is amazing. Oh, Holy Night's on there. I love Family Alphabet. I forget the net. Is it Christy or something Hendrick? Or I love her stuff. She's an amazing designer. That's really a beautiful one, and it's Family Alphabet, so you can make that be a great present to do as a like a kit, like for a child that's learning their alphabet. freestanding cacti. You know me, I love freestanding everything. So the tabletop turkeys, the cacti, we'll have to get our samples together. Cookie cabin, cheeky cards. If you want to do some cards, those cards are super fun. You had me at Merlot, for those of you who like to have a little drink. That one's great. Freestanding nutcrackers and the floral pumpkins are all amazing. Haunted Hill Mansion's amazing. Mrs. Claus. The very first OESD thing I saw, I want to say I was at a Janome event, because we used to be a Janome dealer. And they had, OESD was there, and they had Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And that was the first thing that I purchased, and the first thing that I stitched out was Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, because they were just so beautiful. So that has a special place in my heart. There's only one of Nordic Noel left. I don't even know what to tell you. The designs are amazing. Just get them. Just get them, add them to your stash, stitch them out. Bumblebees. There's so much good stuff on here. Swag. You know what I was surprised nobody's bought? Swagger. Swagger, and it's especially for Father's Day coming up. That one is perfect. Although, when is Father's Day? Next weekend? Weekend after? That's all geared towards the guy in your life. So if you're looking for something to stitch for, and not, it doesn't have to be the guy, but you know, it's just kind of the swaggery stuff. If you have something you want to stitch for somebody that's got swagger, that's the design pack for you. And yeah, just go on there and take a look. Do you have a mini iron that you can use in a hoop? I have, oh, you know what? I have that little hand one, not the Oliso one, but
Panasonic fits in down to a 5x7.
Yeah, the Panasonic
It's amazing.
Fits in the 5x7. So that's what I use, to a 5x7. But if you have anything smaller than that, we have that, the one that you kind of grab on the top. There was a recall on that iron. Karen Roselli told me about it. And so if you do have that iron, you might want to check the model. Hopefully it's the one we have here in the store isn't part of the recall. Usually what I do if I don't have it in the store is I'll give you 20% off for ordering it through us and waiting, because I know we're instant society. We want it now, because I'm like that too. Is it too late to join the Serger class for today? Sandra, it is not too late, but if you want to do the class on the 7th, I can add you to the class on the 7th too, but I'll add you to the one right now. Sandra, did you get your machine from us? I did this class today. It was for people that purchased their sergers from us, and then the class on next week I had it open up to everybody. So call us and I can add you to that class. I can't remember. I don't remember if you purchased that from us or not. Oh, you just I'm going to put you in there. So the serger pillow class, if you purchase that, I'm going to put you in here right now. Sandra, if it's you, you are added. There is a supply list. You have half an hour. I think you have time to get it all together. It doesn't take too long. Are you having any embroidery classes in June or by Annie's? What do we have going on in June? Do we have any by Annie's classes? Michelle's got her Scan and Cut Club class.
I've got Scan and Cut class, Make It Mini, and the Hoffman Challenge. I haven't thought about making.
We are not, we don't have those up yet though, but I know that Michelle has like a smaller project. The last one she did was a big bite, and she's got an easier, smaller bite class that might happen. I don't know if it's going to happen in June. We like to give ourselves a month just to get everything together, because we usually kit stuff and then it gives us time to send it out too. Isn't it supposed to be a magnifying glass? Not sure. Candles the candles were absolutely beautiful.
Of course.
Marlene, okay, there were like 4 designs that I didn't see. So if you put something in your cart that was $0, they're not $0. And I'll call you and be like, do you still want it? This is how much. You got the allocation. But if it showed as 0, is it 0 right now? I thought I caught them all. Flamingos. The flamingos were, they were almost $0. Peacock. Summer. I don't know where those are. I can't see them on here. Oh, if they were showed up as 0, they shouldn't have been 0. It was $12.99. So I'll contact you before those ship out and just be like, do you still want it? If not, no big deal. But if you do, there will be a charge for that. Second, I'd like to do Surger. Check the website. When do you think the registration for October? Hey, Patrick. That's a Patrick question. That's a good question, Diana.
What's a Patrick question?
They want to know when they can register for October's OESD event.
When they are the location. Let me go have my let me see if I can get my meeting on Friday.
Okay, that's a Patrick thing. So we'll let you know. You can ask Patrick every day. I ordered it that day.
Don't
Okay.
say that.
No, you can, because that is a Patrick job. All right, I think that's it for right now. I will see a bunch of you in class in just a little while. It's 10:12. I'm going to be in classes all day, and then I will get stuff up. I try to answer all my emails. Hopefully I got to you. And if not, send me another one. I'm just kind of like trying to keep it all under control. Have a great day. Be creative and make something incredible, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.